I was running a framing crew at 16, and I don't really know a lot of people that were. I was also in high school, so it was summer break. Um, as my brother mentioned, we were building a house a week, pulling prefab walls out of a tractor trailer. Everything we needed for that house was in the tractor trailer load, and we just built a house a week. And so after the end of the summer, I built 10 houses, and that's really pretty unusual for a 16-year-old. And it didn't take long to work my way to the top of that crew. And so I've kind of gone through my entire construction career thinking of myself as the lead carpenter and being offered the lead carpenter position. And I was dive foreman on a diving operation where we did an underwater pipeline in 1977. I had been through diver training in 75, and that was a highlight. And another one was on 9/11. At 9/11, I was in a anti-terrorist briefing at Andrews Air Force Base, guarding the Pentagon, when the first tower was hit, and then they were issuing my military contractor's badge between the strike on the first and second tower. And then after the second tower was hit, they threw us off the base because they were, as they put it, by the codes, it was enemy at the gates, and the Pentagon was hit next. And at that time, I was doing low voltage electronics on the military base, an electronic method of waterproofing. And probably a few years after that, I was asked to be an expert witness in that regard of not underwater construction, but waterproofing, waterproofing buildings. And I did pretty much every aspect of construction, to the point where it comes down to, in order to stay interested, I have to continually develop more skills and use them. Most of the construction field is designed so that you hone one skill and do it your whole life and get paid well for it. But what my sort of skill has been is to actually be a good plumber, a good electrician, a good tile man, a good drywall finisher, a good trim carpenter, a good framing carpenter, so that all that has to be done on a house is just very simple and easy for me, and designing them is simple and easy for me. And I don't need more than a helper to just do a house. As I mentioned earlier, I had a general contractor's license in the 80s only because one of my clients asked for it. And I very rarely have gotten any requests for that since, because really all it does is add unnecessary expense for the client. And I've been around many of the general contractors who have just let those licenses go because they realize it's actually, in essence, a license to overcharge. I don't really like to. So actually my passion, where I'm headed, is I've been hearing this, we need affordable housing for decades now. And I've been building at about $50 a square foot, and seeing in the newspaper how it's not possible. And even when I'm doing it for a Navy captain who's built 40 homes and remodeled 40, and he has all the receipts to show that I've been building at about $50 a square foot, somehow people still seem to have in the newspaper that it's not possible.